Okay, we're good.
Alright. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another episode of Campaign. Last week, some things and stuff happened, which were cool. Let's see, what did...
And now on with the show.
Yeah, like what did actually happen?
We fought
What?
some dudes in a
We
desert.
interrogated a guy.
Yeah, I think y'all were investigating... Yeah, y'all were investigating Soul. Trying to figure out who killed everyone. Turns out it was a killer robot.
No, that was the week before last week.
What was it?
Yeah, we in the end we captured a guy. We got a lot of stuff out of him,
Oh, yeah.
and now we are going
I
to
think-
the side, I think.
I think last week was last week literally just interrogating the guy and then going to the desert.
I mean,
Well, okay.
there were some things
It
that
was
happened
going to the
before that.
desert
Oh, yeah,
and then
yeah, yeah.
interrogating the guy.
Yeah,
we
and
also
then
met Pep.
Yeah, you also met Paprika, who punched
broke
some
my
dudes in the
CC.
face. Yeah, it's okay. Don't worry.
So I'm short a 4th level spell now for the day.
It's okay.
It's okay.
I mean, to be fair, it was a waste to actually use it on the guy in the first place.
You... Hush.
Well, you fought some dudes, learned some Paprika backstory. Honored Mother dropped some exposition, as NPCs tend to do. And then the party alongside Manwich was about to enter the town of Westside to figure out just what the heck's going on.
West Side.
As long as it's not Moonside, we're fine.
But it's the town of Moonwell Pass.
Alright, so
It's
that's
only
the
be
camp.
found by those that inhabit it.
Alright, that's the session for today. Goodbye, guys.
Time for Scorpion session.
Yep. Alright, so we are officially starting off with y'all just outside the town. Manwich is beginning to head in.
We follow, probably.
Alright. Give me a second. I am being DM'd by dogs.
Oh no.
Vamp, please.
Vamp, please.
I sent that to him. I just said vamp, please.
So that means we should all send that to him, right?
Uh,
Incoming private messages.
don't actually.
Oh.
Why?
I was literally just talking.
Yeah.
I just did it.
He
I mean,
loves
I'm
it.
not stopping. I'm not stopping you, but
It's been done.
It's been done.
Is he even online? Yeah, he is.
All right. So after the party is distracted by dogs.
Does this town have a
We're surrounded
stray
by-
dog problem?
Nah,
Just-
they are
just-
not stray.
No, it doesn't have a stray dog problem. It has a stray dog problem. There's just one.
And we
It's
all
a god
know
of
who
stray
it
dogs.
is.
It's a god of stray dogs. It's everywhere and nowhere at the same time.
I hate all of y'all.
Who's that?
Oh, oh my God! The dog can talk. It's
Oh,
a
no.
talking dog in. It's a talking dog in West Side.
How many
What a
many
magical
PMs
place.
did you get, Vamp? Oh, is he gone already?
He's still
No, he got enough. He's just shouting in the
Yeah.
corner. Oh,
He
he ran
left.
away.
You're the best, Vamp. Anyways,
We will edit that out. Don't worry.
so you all, so you all keep going, and the town of Westside is not run down, but it's not exactly well kept. All the houses are made of sandstone, wood, some metals, but every house looks cracked and broken. Little bits and pieces are falling off. But the houses as a whole are still stable enough to live in. As you're walking along, you notice that the majority of the people living here in Westside are cattle. There is every now and then you'll see some reindeer, a couple longma.
How do the reindeer
Maybe.
stand it in the desert?
I don't know.
They hide ice in their fruit.
Well, I'm
What?
doing that already.
You-
Don't tell anyone.
What'd
You
say?
spot
Wait,
What?
you're a robot.
I cut out. A lot of the people lived. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yes, now we can
Yeah.
hear you.
A lot of people lived. And then I cut out.
So a lot of people that live here are mostly cattle. However, there is the odd sightings of reindeer, longma. See a couple sheep every now and then.
I see.
There's also the odd sightings of moon deer.
Ooh.
Would
It's a full moon tonight.
expect more moon deer than reindeer to be here.
Are they mooning us?
No, everyone just kind of seems to be keeping to themselves. However, they're all kind of just like watching you.
Question: how far did the destruction to the town go? How long were they there before we got there? The raiders that we killed.
You don't know.
Lucas seems a little nervous being in this town.
Yeah,
Is there anyone looking at him?
Yeah. There's definitely a lot of cattle looking at you, and you remember the horror stories of cattle from back in the day,
Oh no.
growing up. You're practically looking at here in Westside. The cattle are, for you, they're practically the boogeyman.
Oh no. I look at Wyoming. And then I calm down a little bit.
All right. Continuing on, Manwich walks up to a much bigger building, kind of in the center of town. It's like one giant tower, so to say. It's about 3 stories tall, completely made out of sandstone, and it's the only well-kept building in Westside. Outside, you see two cattle wearing this weird leather armor, both sporting mohawks and face paint. They're just sitting there cracking jokes to each other. Man looks up to him. Where's your boss? One of them looks up. Now who wants to know? The man which just crosses his arms. Tell him an old friend's here to see him. Tell him Manwich is here. The other one speaks up. Manwich? More like Nerdwich. Ha 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 ha. Wasteland.
Gotti.
That was terrible.
Can I roll an intimidation? Can I
Sure,
roll an
you
intimidation?
can roll an intimidation.
I'm gonna roll to roll my eyes.
I'm sorry, Harold. That was so bad. Ryan commits suicide.
It
Ryan,
was
no.
meant to be bad. So, if it's bad, doing my job right.
Ryan can't handle cringe. He kills himself.
Ryan, no.
It was so bad, Waffle can't even intimidate him.
They're intimidated. Like, no love for jokes. The boss is on the second floor. You can't miss him.
Can't miss him. Must have low AC.
God.
Manwich sighs.
Ryan kills himself again.
I am laughing way too hard at that. Oh.
I love it. I'm watching one of my players legitimately cringe into non-existence. This is great.
Is cringe a status effect?
Yes, it is. It is now. All right, you guys start heading in, and the inside of the tower is. The floor is made of a nice wood. The walls, as I said, the insides are made of sandstone. However, a lot of the inside of the building is kind of polished and sanded down. It's a lot more cleaner inside.
Oh, they sanded down the sandstone. It's only stone now.
Oh no!
Kill yourself. Again.
Do it again. Again. How many times can Demiron kill himself in this episode? Well, it's okay. No one is actually killing themselves.
Yeah.
There's not a giant hand. There's not a giant hand coming down the head, slapping people
Yeah,
for those bad jokes.
We gotta tell the Twitch police that. Anyways, Manwich starts heading up the stairs. The stairs are made of everything that's not walls are made of wood. They have a nice kind of metal lining on the ends, so everything looks nice and fancy.
Ooh, fancy.
You head up to the second floor, and in the center of the room, make a perception.
Give me just a second to figure.
Alright.
Sorry to interrupt, but who's the DM?
I am.
Okay.
Yes, please remain muted if you are not the player. I'm.
So that your DMing skills has been questioned.
Alright, so. you all see a Longma. He is oh my god, it's Jack Jabunga.
Oh no.
Now you all see a dark blue Longma with black flames. He is wearing Lily, you recognize the old Imperial Longma outfits that you remember Sao having.
That she's still wearing.
And then he has an eye patch over his left eye.
Don't worry, I know who he is.
Did Lily ever give back that uniform she's wearing?
I don't know, did you?
Oh.
Whoops.
Guess it's yours now.
I'll give it back.
Eventually.
Eventually.
After we save all of Huoshan and the campaign is over, Lily will be like, "Hey,
Yeah.
here."
Oh, thanks. Why is it covered in blood? Oh, don't worry about it.
I'll clean that out.
I
Oh.
just need some bleach.
That's just some tomato, you know.
Yes, tomatoes. I see now. Alright. So, the Longma turns around, looks at all of you. You must be from Huoshan. I'm the leader of this place. You can call me Zhao Dun.
You say
Zone
what now?
tight.
Oh, is that Wyoming?
Say what now?
Muted?
Zhao
What
Yu.
happened? What's going on?
Oh, we're talking to Alon.
Everyone died.
Okay.
Is
We're
it me?
trying to figure out this guy's name.
Okay, good.
I wave at the guy.
There you go, Zhao Yu Dun.
Oh,
Got
pretty
it.
well, thanks.
No, stop.
What?
What Wyoming did.
I didn't hear, so I'll just keep going.
It was okay. It was just cringe anyway.
By the way, everyone, make some intelligence checks.
Just flat intelligence.
Just flat intelligence, 1d20 plus your intelligence mod.
Pretty smart.
Alright, so, Brox, Wyoming, and Waffle, you all remember that, Zhao Yu Dun is one of the names on the list of targets you were given.
Roll initiative. Attack.
I still wave at him.
It like gives you a look, looks back at Manwith. You must be here about what's going on in the east side. Manwith nods. Zhao Yudun looks away, just takes a breath. Upstairs is my office. Follow me.
While we're going upstairs, Ryan's gonna say something to Manrich. Manrich,
Yeah.
he was one of the ones we're supposed to capture. Why are we talking to him?
Right now, we have bigger fish to fry.
Understood. Does this mean that part of the mission is off?
It's on hold.
Also, what did you mean by old friend? Do you know him?
Man which scratches the back of his head. Let's just say a couple of years ago, I wasn't exactly the best guy.
Works for me.
Anyways, no more questions. We've got work to do.
Okie doke.
Man which starts heading up following Zhao Yudun. You enter up into the third floor, and as it is, it's an office. The floor is made of a nice wood. There's a desk. You notice a couple plaques. On one of them, there's just a lone arrow. During this time, you've noticed that Zhao Yudun has, oh yeah, no, I already said you saw his flames. Never mind. Zhao Yudun turns off his flames and sits in his chair. He looks at the entire party. So, how many of you know what West Side and East Side actually is?
Don't think any of us really do.
It's the city.
Wait, mate. I'm gonna make an intelligence check again, if you don't mind.
Alright.
Clarification, Strider. It's just Manwich and our party, or are there other hunters in the room?
It's just you guys and Manwich.
Okay.
The entire gear just squeezes into a single room.
What were you trying to get?
Do I know about what West Side and East Side really are?
Since you spent most of your life underground, I'm going to say no. You probably only passed through East Side and West Side once, getting to Huoshan before the campaign started.
I see. Understood.
Put it simply, these cities were designed for a safe haven, for people unjustly apprehended by crimes they did not commit. Whether or not anyone here is a criminal or not is left up to debate. But everyone here who lives on the East Side, and everyone who made East Side and West Side, were at one point apprehended or arrested for a crime. The two towns were supposed to coincide with one another, sharing goods, materials, food. We kept each other alive for a good 200 years.
Then why have any division between them at all?
In between East Side and West Side, there is a very particular scorpion burrow. This place was built above one of the scorpion's more, let's say, more well-used killing grounds.
Why would you do that?
It was the only place we could build. Scorpions have a natural water system right under us. It's the only place here in the desert that has any reliable source of water.
Fair enough, I suppose.
As I said, for a good while, we've managed to keep both towns alive. We've dealt with constant scorpion attacks. However, once we built east side and west side to what it is now, we were fortified enough to be able to reliably beat back the scorpions. Eventually, they stopped showing up altogether. I don't know. What are you asking, Waffle?
I was, as I said, I was away for after you said what
He,
the the
yeah,
thunder was hitting.
Zhao Yudun was explaining that the place they built on was a notorious hunting ground for scorpions, but it was the only place they could build because there was a reliable water system in this area made by the scorpions.
Okay, so nothing extra. Alright. Scorpion ties of dark. Quite obviously.
No, maybe they have others. You never know.
No, it's better if we have a genocide.
Alright. Lucas, your entire race is dead. Waffle has decided.
Oh no.
Okay. This is acceptable.
They were heretics.
This is continuing on. Everything's been going fine up until he pauses, trying to think. 3 months ago. 3 months ago, the entire town of Eastside went silent. We've tried to send people to investigate. No one's returned. We were too prideful to send help from Huoshan. We felt we could handle this situation ourselves. That's when he showed up. They call him the Pharaoh. The Pharaoh appeared on the east side, and within a week, everything was just back to normal. We started getting supplies back. People were walking around being happy, like nothing had ever happened. That's when we decided to send help from Huoshan. Because something was going on that no one could explain. Manwich crosses his arms. So, you're saying the Pharaoh's in East Side? I don't know. I've only seen him once. He could still be in East Side, or he could have left. And the only way to
When you
find
say-
out. What are you gonna say?
When you say Pharaoh, what did he look like?
The Pharaoh is a sphinx. Gold fur, pitch black eyes.
All right. So
Dressed like the pharaohs of old.
not the same pharaoh we were thinking of.
Probably not. I was just asking because it didn't seem like his usual style.
You've seen him too?
We've seen a pharaoh.
I see. Well, that's all the information I can give. I have no idea what's going down in the East Side. But lately more and more of these ungulates come through West Side with supplies and everything, carrying these odd marks on their chest.
Can you describe the mark?
I only saw it once. One of our more rougher citizens got into a fight with them and knocked them out. While they were healing him, one of our doctors saw the mark and brought me over. Mark is some kind of inverted ankh. What it means, I don't know. But it can't be nothing good. Because every person who sends over supplies, they're all wearing this mark.
The inverted Ankh that we've encountered so far has all been from the Nyarlathotep. That seems to be his sign.
Let me see. I don't rightly know who that is, but I don't think I wanna.
I
Evil
sense more
god,
of that.
manipulator.
Yeah, I'm just going to.
What's up?
Sense motive. I don't know what he just said.
That he doesn't know?
Yeah.
Want me to roll him?
He seems to be telling the truth.
Let me roll one as well.
39? Yeah, he's telling the truth.
Yep.
He doesn't know who Nyarlathotep is.
which is probably for the best.
He's a very friendly chap. Nyala hotel that is.
Eventually, a man which speaks up to the lot of you. That's enough. Zhao Yudun sits back. Well, that's just about everything I can tell you. Anything else that's happening in the east side, you'd have to see for yourself. We tried to send in another set of scouts a couple days ago. Same as the rest, they didn't return. Well, we'll be taking this over. We'll get him back. Alive? The man which crosses his arms. I said you'll get him back. Well, either way, as long as you do. Is there anything else? Now's the time. Otherwise, I suggest you all start getting to work.
Lucas just is very close to the door. He's pretty much very eager to leave.
What about the rest of you? Do you have any questions or inquiries or...
No.
You wouldn't happen to have a map of the area, would you?
I do. He opens up one of his drawers and he pulls out a map. It's like wrapped up, folded into like a square, hands it to you.
Where do the supplies usually get delivered to?
They get delivered to a storeroom somewhere in the back of the town here. You can't miss it. It's a pretty large built 2-story factory-like building.
So it gets delivered to West Side.
Yes, all the supplies from East Side get sent to West Side, and vice versa. However, we haven't been sending any of our merchants in. We stop at a crossroads and leave the supplies there. I'm not sending any more men into East Side than I can afford.
Was there a specific area in East Side that you were sending your scouts?
No.
So I haven't seen any particular activity anywhere in East Side.
Right now, everything seems normal. It looks like your everyday hustling and bustling city. The only time when anything was strange is when everything went silent. Anything else?
I don't have anything else.
Alright. Manwich gives a nod, looks at the rest of you. Let's go. We've got work to do. We're heading back to camp. We're gonna plan out what we're gonna do. And he starts heading out.
Okay.
Lucas,
Yeah.
as an aside, just says to Lily, he goes, being on this side of everything it seems so surreal.
Does it?
Just hearing people talk about, my family like that, it's just weird.
I suppose it is.
That's it. Go straight and go.
Okay. Alright. So you all make your way back to camp. And Manwich walks up to one of the hunters, gives some orders, and after a couple minutes, a couple of them are bringing out this just bring out like parts for a table and start setting it up. Who got Bow? You have the map, right?
I got the map.
All right. Manwich looks at you. Bow. Can you hand me that map?
She hands it over.
All right. He takes the map and he lays it out. Everyone, make a perception.
I got sand in my eyes.
You must really hate the desert, Belle. That's like your 16th.
I don't like sand.
fail.
She hates sand.
It gets everywhere.
It's gonna take ages to get it out of her tooth.
All right. As he's unfolding the map, you all notice a picture fall out.
I certainly don't.
Everyone except for Bao as she's trying to get the sand out of her eyes.
Waffle just picks it up, I guess. Can I reach it?
Yeah. Can. It's right next to Man. It fell next to one of Manwich's feet. Or hooves, whatever.
Doesn't matter. Waffle picks it up and checks it.
Alright. It is a picture of the 7 founders of East Side and West Side. They're all taking, that classic, holding wine, celebrating, Make me another perception, Waffle.
$29.
All right. The 7 people are 2 cattle, a unicorn, a longma, a reindeer, a moon deer, and a sheep. First off, you notice that the longma in question is in fact Zhao Yudun. It gives the names kind of like on the bottom. The longma in question is Zhao Yudun. The unicorn next to him, however, is more interesting. The unicorn in this picture is unmistakably Flag.
How old is Flag? Waffle asks this from Manwich.
He looks at you. He goes, "Oh."
Waffle shows the picture to Manwich. I mean, he's holding up quite well.
Hmm. He's looking at it. Yeah. Well, that's him. Might be his dad or something. The person in this ain't Flag. Don't have his name on it.
Huh.
You look down, the name in question says Randall.
Randall?
Randall.
Randall.
Did anyone really think Flag was his real name?
No, it has 2 G's. Who spells flag like that?
Well, I guess I put away the picture, because why not?
Wait, so how old is this picture?
If you want to believe Zhao Yudun, that picture's at least 200 years old.
Let Ryan take a look at it. He knows flag.
Does the picture look like it's 200 years old? Like,
Yes,
is
it does.
crumbling and
Yes.
stuff?
It's well preserved, but yes, it is still it's still a 200-year-old picture.
Well, I show it to the rest of the party.
Unicorns live.
You guys can, like, check for magic and stuff. Or maybe enchant it to not to fall apart. But I don't know.
I mean, it's not completely unreasonable for a unicorn to... I mean, they live a long time.
Yeah.
400 years.
Well, you all notice that the unicorn in this picture is rather young. And you also recall that Flag is not exactly an old guy. He was rather youthful as well. So if you were to believe this picture, that would mean Flag would have had to look older, but he didn't.
He's a vampire.
This picture might be useful in the future, so I guess.
Vampire.
Is there anything significant about anyone else in the picture?
Aside from Zhao Yudun, no. The other ones are kind of throwaways. The cattles are named Nova and Scotia.
Oh, no.
Of course.
I'm back.
That's a good
I'm
one.
back.
The reindeers are named. Let's see.
I thought there was only one deer.
Rain and the
Yeah, there was one reindeer. Named.
They are named Moon and Deer. The moon is a reindeer.
The reindeer is named Phi. The moon deer is Casey Jones.
Perfect.
Is that some kind of wrestling reference?
Casey Jones is not a wrestling reference.
I have no idea.
That's a Ninja Turtle.
Is he wearing a what's that mask called?
A ski mask.
No,
Yeah.
he is not. No, he is not.
So sad.
Balaclava, you mean?
No, not that. Does he have a hockey stick?
No.
Does he have a cricket bat?
He looks like every hippie moon deer you've seen so far.
They all look the same.
They all like the same to bow.
He's wearing a poncho.
Anyway,
And the sheep is named I don't know. Mo. I don't have a name for the so it's Mo.
all these people are dead anyway.
Yeah.
Well, most of them.
I meant the throwaways.
Anyways, Manwich opens up the finishes opening up the map, and you will notice that between east side and west side, both cities form kind of like a perfect circle with, the one road going in between them. He's looking it over. East side has 3 potential entrances we can go through. The first is down here to the north, right here. This seems to be part of some kind of trade route. Connects between both cities and leads out to, doesn't say where. The second is here at the very back of east side. Seems to be a gate. Another road leads in and out of that place. It connects to the main road separating east side and west side. Third is right up here in the south. I got my directions wrong. I'm bad at this.
You did say down on the north side.
I'm so good at this.
Manwich, flip the map around.
Oh God!
Not the east.
Can't you just say screw it and climb up on the wall or
He was
something?
like, it's upside down. Oh my God!
This changes everything.
I can see clearly now. Put some small glasses on. That's better. Yeah, just switch that north and south around.
Yeah.
Trust me.
Trust me, it makes sense.
This will be edited. This will be edited in post.
Of course.
Yeah. I can trust you on this.
Of course.
First down here to the south, right up here in the north. And he says, the last entrance is up here. It says it's not that much of a active area. This part of east side seems to coincide with west side. And it's a similar area where it has the storage. He points on the map in east side. There's a giant crude drawing of a large building up in east side, and then points to a similar building in west side where Zhao Yudun explained where the storage was. However, the top entrance is closer to east side's main building. And if the Pharaoh's up there, he'll see us coming.
Which would be a bad thing.
Can't you just, like, as I said, climb the wall and just, go into the side where nobody's expecting?
Grappling hooks.
Well, there isn't really a wall. There are no walls surrounding east side and west side.
Then why is there a gate?
There's a gate. Anyway. Like, there's no wall. There's no walls that you can see right now.
Okay.
Then I asked Snambit that, can't we
Trust
just,
me.
you know, go in somewhere other than the gate?
Well, aside from walking in from west side, these are the only three entrances we can get in.
All right.
These
Can we just ask our prisoners to see where are the most enemies, like, you know, the guards and stuff?
you can try.
I mean, as I said, he's the guy who's running around. He probably meets people.
Well, he is captured, so you could ask him.
Are you going to ask him nicely?
I going to ask him if he doesn't answer nicely. You know, just behind.
Anyways,
behind
Brock,
bar.
we're just the only thing you missed is planning on which entrance the guild's gonna take to conduct their mission in Eastside.
Be right back, though.
What's up?
Oh no, did we lose Waffle?
Oh no, Waffle.
Waffle, no.
I'm sorry, Waffle's dead.
Waffle is now pancake.
He'll respawn soon. He retreated into his hat to revitalize himself.